sitting here and taking the time to try to figure it all out. I actually went as far as to I got like a graph paper notebook, and I did like the base on there, and I was like playing around with it on pencil, sitting there trying to come up with different ideas. And I have some really good ideas. I think it's just getting them all actually loaded into this game, and you know, or it's like right now the reason I don't like this current base layout because I've only got one warehouse set by my back turrets, and I'd like to have two more. I'd like to have at least three. You know,
Have you
yeah. Go ahead.
have you looked at mastodons with torrents on them for your base fleet?
Yeah, I do. I do need to do that. I have not built the Mastodon yet, and that's just the other thing. I've got two Mastodons built for my outside fleet, and well, for my I did a drag base pretty good yesterday with my Mastodons, but I can't drive them good enough yet to hit bases with them, and I think I just need to come up with some different strategies because I think what I'm currently doing is just not working.
I did the opposite. I built two loaded with torrent threes for my base,
Hmm.
and I'll tell you what, they really deter a lot of hits.
Oh, I
I
bet they
have two
do.
I have two atlases spotting for them, and they dish out some damage.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Tommy, amen. I am so glad you said that. I don't coin a lot. I know Guggen on here, he's kind of joking with me earlier, calling me a super coiner, but or calling me a filthy coiner or something. I don't know. Hey, Kelton, he called me something to that effect. But when you have a product that you like, just merely your mere presence is not enough to support them. I mean, if that's all you can do, that's all you can do, and it's useful. But if I can throw some money towards a product that I really enjoy using, I do that. I don't like using hacked software for anything. I know a lot of people will use hacked versions of various software for like video producing or graphic producing or whatever, and I won't do any of that. I'll look for free tools that's supported by ads because that's what I can afford. And if it's an app out there that I really like, I mean, even if it's a couple $100s, and if I like it, I'll do it. But I've actually had people give me applications, pay applications, and there are businesses, just for supporting them, through various whatevers. But so you can make
So
relationships that way too. But I know, like my Splashtop application that I use for remoting into my computer as a pay app, but I got it for free. So that was because I guess I was in there from the beginning. Well, not from the beginning, but when it was brand new before they had a version that they made a paid version, but they gave me their paid version for free.
it all comes down to what it's worth to you. I mean, I put up here earlier. I spend 50 a month, and I think that's fair for the entertainment.
Yeah, I used to spend $100 a month, and after they fixed that glitch repair, I wouldn't immediately, went out and got $100 worth of Facebook credits, and I went and put it all and bought me some coin, because I thought that was the right thing for them to do, and I wanted to support that. But now they got this new glitch repair out that is being abused, and I think there's actually two different ones. Because there's some people out there, they're just playing like they're billionaires, you know what I mean, and just being really frivolous, and maybe they are billionaires. I mean, I really don't know, but the one only glitch repair that I know for sure of that I've actually received step-by-step instructions on how to do. Um, I want that to get resolved. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
And if that gets resolved, then I'll go out. It's like I actually have more money because I've saved all the money that I didn't spend, in my own personal protest, because of the repair times and build times. I've been protesting that for months. But that money that I didn't spend, I've actually held on to. Hold on just a
I have
second.
a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Do you think that the community of gamers could make more progress on getting repair times adjusted if we said, okay, do the repair times and we'll live with the build times for now?
Uh, I really think they need to address it on both ends. You know, I think they need to address it on both ends because, I mean, a lot of people, they would. do the glitch repair, they would actually buy fleets because they knew they were getting the repairs for free. I've seen a lot of people say that, and I gotta admit that I was, and I'm ashamed to do it because I had different expectations. I'm ashamed to admit that um, I actually believed a lot of the people that played the way they played were legitimate. You know what I mean? And but to see the game change to the degree that it did, I know Ben said on the show one night that he said about 60% of the players were using it, was his guesstimate. And I'm like, well, maybe 60% of the top 10% were using it, but I'm like, there's just no way, 60% of, the tens of thousands of people that play this game were using it. But apparently it was pretty high up there because the game changed dramatically when that glitch got fixed.
Oh, I agree. I think it's higher than that myself. But I'm saying we're not making any headway on any adjustments on the build repair times. I'm thinking if we split it up and said, hey guys, give us some repair time so we can play,
Yeah,
make an adjustment there, and then maybe later down the road let's say, okay, now let's work on build times.
yeah. And these subs right here, 15-hour repair, man, that's crazy talk. But yeah, I think they need to work on both ends. I think they need to the repair times are just ridiculous, crazy. I mean, people get on here because they want to play. They don't want to click a button and hit repair. You know what I mean? They don't want to be able to play, a couple of days a week. And I hate to say, I mean, I know you weren't on here earlier, Hiram, but I got hit twice overnight. And the first guy just sniped my dock, and so all of the repairs that I had put in, my overnight repairs, didn't get done. So basically that's why I'm kind of in a bind now. With my fleet repairs. Well, not just that, but also my subs are in bad shape because I screwed up in the campaign, and I did finish all that, right? Yeah, that's all done. But anyway, and then so when I get up this morning, I'm like, well, crap. So I go ahead and I coin my dock, and I swear it wasn't 5 minutes later, my base got hit again, and then I had to coin my dock again. You know, I I got like 12-hour damage off of that. The guy left me some metals, lost two fleets, and didn't do 50%. So it looked like me hitting a base. Anyway, yeah, I was like, holy cow, man, that was a really bad hit. But anyway, yeah, and one of them was a Grimshine Berserker fleet, and the other one was like a Frosty with a couple of Mastodons and a couple of Harlocks. I'm like, dang. But anyway, um, yeah, the repair times on here are insane. You want to be able to get on here and play. You don't want to get on here and just, click repair on the next fleet, which it seems like that's how so many people have to play. Um, and myself included, I mean, I'm not going to coin all of this, I mean, it's just ridiculous. This right here, if I wanted to go ahead and make this 100% again, that'd be 30 coins, 15 hours with repairs on my Nighthawks right now. That's 30 would be 30 gold. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous. I agree. I don't. I try very hard not to coin repairs. I might do a coin on each ship to get them out running to do something, but that's about it if I can avoid it.
Yeah. Tommy on here says he thinks 80% of the people use that glitch repair. Kilton thinks 75%. But I
I think
had
it
no
was close
idea that it
to.
was. And see, and that just makes me look really naive too. So first I was just very, very naive to think that nowhere near that many people were using it, and and it kind of really kills your faith in humanity. You just really are that many people trying to find a way to to cheat. It's like, no, it just seemed like there was not a lot more people used it than there were people like me. I mean, I knew the glitch was out there, and I've had people share it with me. I mean, I guess there was a YouTube video that was providing instructions, but I still didn't use it.
Well, I think next week is going to be the telltale. The game has changed, like we both have said, but when it comes to the raid and we start looking at the leaderboards, that's going to tell us how many people were doing it.
Yeah. What you guys want to talk about on our roundtable today? I've seen there's quite a few people in here on the chat here. Let me see how many people are on here. I see Joel, FC3S, HMS Nimrod. How's it going? The Colonel, Kilted Pirate, Tommy 320, Associated, Kevin. I'm not going to say all the numbers. Shipmaster Bismarck and Hiram. I know what we were planning on talking about today on the roundtable was discussing builds for the upcoming event to help fight in Reavers. And I think there were some other people that were wanting to talk about dredge builds and all that too. I watched the Cribs roundtable, and it looks like they covered the same thing. Uh, I guess they were talking about dredges and what else. You were on there, weren't you, Hiram?
Yeah, we did mostly dredges, and we tried to talk some people how you can do your weekly mission without spending a lot of coins.
I noticed. I know they were trying to get like you and Steven, to come up with some more. Say what you did to hit dredges and all that, but you know, they kind of live in a different world than we do. In their world, they can't fathom the concept that you know the rest of us just kind of scrape by when it comes to dredges.
Well, the
If
the
we hit them
after
at
game
all.
show, I'll tell you, we had that discussion, and we're trying to get guys like me that don't spend a lot of coin and don't have all that super max rank shit. Look, this is what you can do.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I can go out. I use a Frosty V2H, the defleet to 65, and take most of the island out. I send an NC with an HL NC in it to finish it, and I can do 250s, and I'm done. I got 20 hours repair.
Yeah.
I have the Mastodons. I just got to get them built with missiles. I only built the Torrents and then moved on to other stuff. I want the Reaper so I can be a not nice person.
There we go. That's what I want right there. Yeah. So you need to set up for dredges there, Nimrod? I haven't quite gotten them all figured out yet. I'm not going to lie. Dredges. I'm still struggling with dredges. I know the. I mean, you're getting ready to see how I hit a dredge. Um, but I know there's a lot of different tactics and techniques out there, and they seem to make a lot of sense. But it's just actually trying to put what I have together to emulate what some of the other guys do. Um, I just don't think that I have the boats for it. And I don't have the coin to coin boats. So, I did just coin a refit. I do got like 820 gold still on my account. I guess I know you guys can't really see that, but um, I'm not. This is going to be my raid money. When Kixeye fixes this other repair glitch, then I'll put more money on my account. But this other repair glitch has got to get fixed first.
This will be the first raid I'm going to miss. It has nothing to do with protests or anything else. It's Valentine's Day, and that's my wife's weekend.
Oh yeah. So you give your wife the whole weekend, man? It's just a Hallmark holiday, right? I mean, you can't tell her that, but
That's beside the point. She lets me sit and play this game as much as I do. She's getting that weekend.
Okay. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, if you're doing it trying to be a good husband, then that's fine. My wife, I'm kind of fortunate in that area because my wife is also a battle pirate. She gets it. You know what I mean?
Well, I am gonna be the world's greatest husband. I'm actually gonna go sit through that Gray movie with her.
Oh my goodness. Well, you probably get some action then when you get home anyway.
Guaranteed. Those are the greatest books ever written.
Oh boy.
And I haven't read them.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I might have went too far south, man. I think both of these boats are getting ready to come loose. Oh, I can't go high up fast enough. It's slowing down, but is it going to come loose? Oh, come on. Go faster, faster.
Yeah, this is where you really need a Frosty.
All right, here we go. I got this. All right, so now I can start going down again. And then, because I'll have this one here dead before that third one comes loose now.
you're the first one I've seen use stingrays. They seem to work really well.
Yeah, I don't generally take any damage at all. And I don't go in is because you get close to the island, then obviously you got javelins shooting at you. But when all I have to do is worry about the reaver boat here, I mean, because when I built these stingrays, it was when reavers were brand new, and it was the whole reason I built these was just to fight reavers. Yeah, these boats right here is what these stingrays were designed to kill.
And they look like they were designed well.
Yep. Now I can't fight a whole
Well,
bunch of them at one time. Now if I let those had two of them coming at me at one time and I had to shoot off two of them, I would have a really hard time with that. Is because um, I have two disruptor cannons on each one of these stingrays, and it's enough to keep one of them off me, but not both of them because they just the effect wears off too quick.
here's a question for you. If it's going to distract you from what you're doing, don't answer. But what is your opinion on the upcoming retro pack?
Oh, there's a guy in here who wants to see my stingray setup. Now, what did you just ask me, Hiram? I'm sorry.
What is your opinion on the upcoming retro pack?
Well, I'm honestly expecting it to. I'm being kind of a minimalist on this, and I say that because I'm expecting these to all be really small changes. It's just none of them. The Kodiak, the V2H, V2C, and the Nighthawk, they are all kind of new. None of them need to be retrofitted. You know what I mean? And
That's what I think too.
and, and not only that, but because they have the system set up now for R10 on hulls, because that's part of the game now. The I'm really expecting the big stuff to come next. I don't think it's going to come out right away. I think it's going to be next.
Yeah, I kind of think that right now they're too powerful to be retrofitted right now, in my opinion. We don't have enough counters for them as it is.
All right. I do miss the old dredges, though, man. They were really nice back in the day.
These ones are tough.
It seemed like a lot of the big coiners, though, they really got a good system. It seems like for a lot of these, um, you know what I mean, where they're able to hit two or three of these with one fleet. I remember being able to go like all day, and not have to worry about them. Back once upon a time, I'd be able to just hit dredges like all day long. But I guess that was a problem, right? Because so many people could, there wasn't enough dredges, and people were complaining about not enough on the screen. Or,
Well,
yeah,
one of the things that I talked to the guys about last night, I said, yeah, you're showing the holes that everybody can have if they put a little bit of money into it, but they all got skulls on them. That's what you're not telling people.
yeah, yeah. These
Makes a
boats are
difference.
great when you got skulls. You're right.
That's why I use the Frost fleet I got so much. The last rating fleets, I almost sculled all of them. It's the only fleet I have like that.
Yeah, I can't wait for these raiding fleets to come out again. They're going to be sweet.
Yeah, I might get my Nighthawks up. My God, is that a pain? I mean, I've managed to get them up to 64%, but that's a lot of butt time.
Yeah, I read on the forum somebody said that these javelins were currently overperforming, and
I saw a glimpse somewhere where somebody made the comment that there's a theory that what was it? The B missile was working opposite of how it was supposed to. It was given 80% bypass instead of 20.
Yeah, it was the bypass was inverted. When
Well, they
somebody was
think
put in the code, they put in 80% instead of 20% somewhere. So basically gave it an opposite effect of an inverted effect of what it was.
there's claims now that the evade armor is the same way. The higher your evade, the worse it is. I haven't tested it yet.
No, that's crazy. That would suck.
Yeah, because I got the Ferocity fleet. They're between 80 something and 70 something evade on them.
All right. Tommy. He's a bubble dealer. I'm trying to catch up over there. Let me see here. I am concentrated. I'm in deep concentration, so these guys are noticing. I think I'm not paying attention to my Twitch chat.
Ooh, I wouldn't think so, Colonel.
Yeah, you probably could if you prepped it. You know what I mean? If you were able to get all the boats out of there, you probably could. But getting all the boats out of there is that's the challenge. All right, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, I need that uranium, man. I need it. Yeah, if you can prep the boats out of the 50s first colonel, I think you can actually. You can prep them out with Spectres. You don't really need Nighthawks to do it. Spectres will do, but and then your Maulers will probably do. It will probably can probably do it. What kind of weapon do you have on your Maulers? I mean, that's that's going to make a big difference. So what kind of weapons you got on there? All right, now there was a guy in here who wanted to see my Stingray build, and all five are identical on this one. Now I'll show you real quick. Uh, all right, I've got the Assault Cannon Z is the primary weapon. You see, I got three of them on there. I do have two Assault Disruptors, and I have a Siege Cannon Z for splash, and then I also have the Piranha Depth Charge. So basically, I can handle. If I can park on top of a sub, I can kill it. If the Siege Cannon Z really helps with the drones. Yeah, I mean, if you got a lot of drones on the water, Piranha drones and stuff like that, and the Assault Disruptor. So, I mean, that's the mix that I'm using. I do have D4Es on here. When I built this, they didn't have D5Es yet. And then I put the cannon system on there, agility system, the MC3 alloy, and ASU speed system 3. So that's what I got. And they've been pretty good. And I think these can actually be retrofitted now to R10. And I believe that will actually get you more weight, a higher
Yeah,
max weight again. So
yeah.
with the higher max weight, then you can go even with even heavier weapons. And these days, when I built the Reaver, that right there, the disruptor, assault disruptor, and all that stuff was pretty new. So these days, you might want to go with that bypass, that new Reaver bypass cannon if you have it, and stuff like that would probably be really nice. Well, I got a sliver of green on here now. I don't know if I can still hit, if I can still like not hit a dredge or not, but we'll see. So
I
there's,
think you need a sliver on each one, Jeff.
oh man, I hope not. All right, I'll go ahead and pull this guy here out just in case, and I'll put a gunboat on the front, just in case. Oh, I need to, let me see here. I need to get my other boat out, and I need to put it on that slot with the crew. All right, so bam, 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 bam. All right. So there's my flag. Now, this fleet that I'm currently building, I think, is going to be really nice. Um, the Hellstrike, because it's got cryos on there. I'm going to have a blaze thrower on there too. I haven't got the blaze thrower yet, but I plan on doing that. And I'm hoping it'll be good for dredges. I'm really hoping it'll be a good raid ship. But sadly, I don't have I didn't get the blaze, so that didn't really work out.
I think people are underplaying that blaze. I think it's going to be a much better weapon than the magma.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. When I saw it, I fell in love with it like almost right away. And it's just really the
Well,
range. I think the range is going to be really nice. The damage is less than the magma, but um, with the range, it's going to be really, really nice. And I just think like when you're hitting bases and stuff like that, the magma will be really good at taking out the drones. But I really think in the reavers, I think it's going to be really nice too.
well, don't forget they're adding 5% speed as well. That's the big
Yeah.
kicker for me.
All right. This one is not a lot, but it's, let me 11. Let's see here. Relay move here. Relay move here. I try all of these. It's 1100. I was expecting to be higher, more uranium than that in there, because over here they've got sector influence, so it should have been better. See, even this one right here is 1200. Foxo, I'm not exactly sure I understand your question. You asked, are add people as friends on the forum? I don't really understand that question. All right, let's see if these Nighthawks will hit. Please,
Oh,
please.
did you see
Oh,
the
yes.
the thing I put up earlier? If you're doing a campaign, you only need one hit point per hull.
Say that again?
When you're doing the campaign through the relay towers, you only need one hit point per hull to engage.
Oh, sweet. Well, yeah, when I did that earlier, it wouldn't let me do it. I just repaired. I got like a sliver of green on the fleet, and now it'll let me do it. But earlier, it wouldn't let me. But I don't know. I think I might have had a 0 on one of the boats.
Well, plus you dropped your total hit points when you dropped off the Phantom Lead. I haven't thought to try my Phantoms in the 50s yet. I don't know if they'll do them or not. I'm going to have to try it.
Yeah, I got a
My,
Phantom one here.
Mine are set up different than yours.
I'm going to send my Spectres home because I don't need them here since I can do this. Tommy, you said you died taking damage waiting on the throws to throw. You're talking about the magmas, right? Because the magmas, I know the magmas have got like really, well, the reload time on them sucks. But yeah, rank, rank, rank. Yeah, because 8 seconds reload on there is just horrible.
Can't remember. Is it the same for the Blaze, or
It
did
is,
they
yeah.
drop it to 6?
It's the
Okay.
same thing, yeah. Well, there's a lot of things, Tommy. I mean, I know I don't have to tell you this, but there's a lot of things that increase your that will help. So stuff, obviously, the rank will help. There, I I know there's some weapons or some hulls that have a radioactive reload built into them, and so that would be cool. That will help you out a lot. Then there's alliance points, so I don't, or the alliance bonuses that will give you a buff too. So
Throwers don't work under radioactive, do they?
yeah, it's a radioactive weapon.
I thought it was. I thought they said it was classed as a thrower, so it was a
It
different weapon.
it is classed as a thrower, but it's a radioactive. It does radioactive damage. I mean, it's um, I do believe the what did I just select here? Okay.
Okay, I thought I saw a robot make a comment that it was a different class and it didn't. It didn't count.
Okay. Well, if he said that, I missed it. I didn't. As far as I mean, I don't have any throw experience yet, so to me, it just seemed like because it was radioactive that it would work, but I could be wrong.
Well, like I said, I thought I seen that. I could be mistaken too, but I thought he said because the radioactive weapons are classified as launchers, so they get the bonuses, and
Well,
the
well, see, and
magma is a.
that's the thing, though. I mean, it's a launcher, right? And the buffs are for radioactive. It's a radioactive reload. It's not a launcher reload.
Oh, I agree with what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I think it's just kick's eye logic.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand that logic. A lot of
No,
times I
I
can
haven't
make
figured
sense
a
of
lot of
it,
it
but
out.
not this time. If that's the case, I can't make sense of it this time.
What did you tell me before? What's your retro level on your stealth armor?
10.
All right, I got to get mine up some more before I try that. I think. I still can't take out the torpedo towers at a 65 like you do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I definitely love being able to do that. Love it. Love it. Love it.
I'm
It
getting
seems.
close. I got it. I got it up to R6 now, so I'm getting there.
Mm. Oh yeah, slag throwers in the Retro Lab too. That's Z Dog just mentioned that on the Twitch chat. So you can get your reload rate up that way too. I forgot that was added. God, he said something.
I did too, and I thought I remembered it was in there, but I thought they upped damage.
Oh, sorry, Kilted. You want this? I'll let you have it. I'll even knock the boats out for you. If you want it, I'll let you have it.
Hell, I'm coming up to 350. Let you prep for me.
Yeah, Kilted, if you're sitting outside, okay, you got another one, no problem. Yeah, I I like doing the 50s. I mean, to me, I mean they're practically free. I say practically free.
I got too many thieves in my area to double hit them. I got to do a one shot or I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, I won't do that. Yeah, I won't do that. It's too expensive, man. Um, if there's thieves, then I just won't rush to them. I'll go somewhere else. I'll go a few sectors out if I have to. I just noticed I was down to 4 boats. Which one am I missing? I'm missing number 2. But I was able to hit earlier. Or I wasn't earlier. I wasn't able to hit. So I don't think it has to do with 1 hit point per boat. It doesn't seem like, because my number 2 boat has got 0 on it, and it's not in here.
No, I said for going into the campaign, the
Oh,
relay campaign.
oh, okay,
Uh, the and the fleet engageable health is a percentage of the total health of the fleet.
okay.
Believe me, I looked really hard when I started running Kudas as zombies. I did a lot of research on that.
Yeah, it's weird that the controlled dredges seem like they're for the 53 is paying out less. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so I think something's backward there on the coding too. Oh, dang it. I just screwed up. All right, let's get that one back on track there. I actually accidentally put a decoy sub in here instead of a another super fortress.
I noticed that the last time he was in one.
Yeah.
Jeff, are you using macros or are you just driving with buttons?
Just driving with buttons. No, I last time I used a macro was before they came out with the up arrow key. I used to use a macro then that would basically, cycle through all of my boats for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but you know, yeah, I don't use any macros at all now. I know some people do, and I think depending on what you use them for, you can't use them to automate your gameplay, but you can use them to. So I know it's like a fine line. It's like ad blocker. It's a fine line. It's
Well,
not.
I can see in this position using it to send 3 ships north and control your other 2 at the same time. I don't think that would be cheap myself.
Oh, that would be because that would be like automating your gameplay.
Well, I'm not saying I'll do it in one click, but click one button and
Oh,
send
I
three
got you.
ships north, and then another button and send the 2 south.
Well, looks like all the 50s are gone. It looks like my crew's gone anyway. So, all right, relay move here. Well, I guess time for me to focus on repairs. I guess I'll be doing repairs probably the rest of the weekend. Darn it. So that kind of bites.
I was lucky. I was busy all week and didn't get to do a whole lot, so my fleets are all green. I get to play all weekend.
Yeah. Well, it's all good. I know my wife will be home this evening, or probably really, really late this evening. Her and my son, and so maybe we'll go like hang out in the living room, watch a movie or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
Either that or her fleets will be all green and she's going to want to play.
Oh, that's true. She might. I don't know if she. I think she was caught up on repairs when she left.
That's all right. You have father son bonding then.
Yeah. Well, my son's probably going to want to get on his Xbox. We're a gaming family. We all game here, so.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some lunch too. Good to talk to you. I'm going to have a good one. I'm out.
Yeah, take care, Hiram. Have a good one. All right, let's see how bad a shape I'm in. I'm up to 108,000 uranium. So it could be worse, could be better. I don't need that VXP anymore, but I guess it's cool. So I guess I need to let this guy repair. I got 5 hours on that, so it'll be repaired before my bubble pops. So I'll have a guard again. I have 5 hours on that, 15 hours on that, so there's 20 hours. 3.5, so that's 23 and a half hours. And yeah, so that's got to get dismissed. And then 28, 29 hours. About 29 hours worth of repairs right now. And let me see. I guess I should go through my queue here, my ships, make sure nothing else has got red on it. Oh, and they do. Darn. Darn it. So I said I was at 29 and a half, and now I'm at 39. I'm at 40 hours, might as well say. 40 hours with repairs. Well, it sucks to be me. And it looks like I got a research that's going to be done in 5 hours, so I may go ahead and do another component. Hellhound builds. Oh, Tommy, why you got to pick that subject, man? That's like my least favorite subject, man. Hellhounds. I'll see what I can do though. There's probably a lot of people who are interested in Hellhound builds. So, and quite honestly, I really do think that the Hellhounds, the throwers, are probably going to be really good against the Reavers. In all honesty, so it might not be a bad idea for us to cover that. I actually currently have like 18 viewers that I'm showing on my Twitch stream on my XSplit software. Let me see if I can do shout outs real fast. It doesn't look like everybody's signed in. I got FC3S 1981, Shipmaster Bismarck, XHuff23, the Colonel BP, question mark, Tommy 320, Kilted Pirate, ZDog 40, Associated, Kevin 193030, and Foxo are the guys that are signed in and watching. So I've got more people that aren't signed in and watching. Get yourself a Twitch account. You can actually, log in with your Facebook or whatnot, and that way you can actually get on here and chat too. And yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. See if we can come up with some ideas, for builds. And I don't know if Liam's going to make it. I know he's a bigger build guy than I am, but hopefully we'll have some good builders on the panel. And if you need to come on, if you got yourself a microphone and all that stuff on the round table, if you got a mic and a headset, would be preferred. You don't have to have a camera, but and you want to make sure you get on early. You can send me a request about 30 minutes before the show starts. I'll be looking through my PMs trying to find out who wanted to come on, and I'll see if I can get you a link about 30 minutes in advance. That way, if you have any technical issues, we can work them out before the show starts, that kind of thing. But you just got to have a Google Plus account to be able to log in and log into the Hangout. So, and I guess if you're not going to be interested in contributing, if you're just coming on to sit and watch, please use the YouTube link. Don't use the Hangout link. Just watch it on YouTube. You can use the chat on YouTube to communicate with us. The Google Hangout is for people. We only have 10 spots, and I'm going to be using one of those. So if you're not actually going to be trying to contribute a build or ideas, I guess you can have questions too. So, hi Snoopy. What time does it start? It will be starting at 6 p.m. about 4 hours from now. So wherever you're at on the planet, if you're watching me live in 4 hours, is when the roundtable will start. So I'll be looking for all of y'all then. Until then, hey, Stephen Pirates, yeah, I'm actually, yeah, we started giving out the link for the Thursday show, but that's like an after show thing. So when the show's actually over is when we let people in. Yeah. So yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern is what time the hangout is today, or the roundtable is today, and that's 2300 Greenwich Mean Time. That is also correct. Yep. So 4 hours from now. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. You guys take care.
The price is wrong, bitch.